Shipping of orders and allocation of merchandise. Two's company receives merchandise from our suppliers around the world almost daily. Therefore, it may require multiple shipments to complete a customer's order. We strive to make both timely and quality shipments. In order to accomplish our goals, the company has developed an allocation system which allows the computer to group merchandise in stock with merchandise arriving on the boats in the future. Merchandise is allocated to the customer on a first-come, first-served basis. Orders entered the allocation programs based on the priority of the account, requested ship date, and the date the order was entered. That means if there were 500 orders that have the same requested ship date, the orders will line up for allocation within the account priority code, then by the date and time entered, oldest being first. New customer orders are very important. We want to ship them within 48 hours of receipt to show them how wonderful we are. This is, of course, for those customers that are creditworthy and not in arrears of payment or outstanding invoices. To accomplish this, our system will group in-stock merchandise and generate a pick ticket, which is transmitted to the distribution center for shipping.
Mary Lee, please dial 7000. Mary Lee, please dial 7000.
Items that are not in stock at the time will be shipped to the customer as they become available. In order to minimize the number of shipments after the initial shipment, our system will group in-stock merchandise with goods arriving within 21 days and generate a pick ticket, which is transmitted to the distribution center for shipping. Merchandise availability. The sales team will be provided with a daily merchandise availability report, which indicates in-stock items, and will list expected delivery dates for items that are not in stock. Item availability is also available in email. Allocation cycle. Available merchandise will ship every 14 days. Our system will review open orders and ship any available merchandise 14 days after the last shipment to the customer. Seasonal accounts. Our customer base includes customers who do seasonal business in either summer season, beach towns, tourist areas, etc., or winter season, ski resorts, and will require shipping during their peak season for more frequently than our standard 14-day allocation cycle. For customers who are flagged accordingly, we will move them to a 10-day allocation cycle to allow for more frequent shipments. Summer seasonal accounts will be set up for every 10-day allocation between May 1st and September 1st every year. Winter seasonal accounts will be set up for 10-day allocation between November 1st and March 31st each year. This is located on page 17 of your Two's University Manual. When it is outside of their peak season, the customers will revert back to a 14-day allocation cycle. Now, on page 17, we also include frequently asked questions. Are all orders eligible for consolidation? You may ask what consolidation is. And what our system does here is we will see an order ready for Zelda's, and the system will yell out and say, "Hey everybody, I'm going to Zelda's, who's coming with me?" And the system will reach out and grab any available merchandise on other orders and generate them on one packing slip. All of the merchandise will be packed together and shipped to the customer. Now, there may be 5 invoices inside one box, or 5 boxes with only 3 invoices. Now, on the packing slip in the PO field, it will say multiple. This will indicate to the customer that they have more than just one order in their hands. Now, for all those customers you received an email address from, we've emailed them their order acknowledgement or advanced shipment notification. This lets them know the order's on the way and includes tracking numbers, PO numbers, invoices. It's wonderful information, so really get that email address. So now here we are with our consolidated shipment, and for Zelda we have 5 different orders. They're all being packaged and shipped together. This also saves our customer a little bit on freight. So as opposed to shipping 5 orders all separately, we're shipping them together. Now, when the customer is looking at their invoice, there will be a freight charge on each individual invoice. The reason we do this is because many times our customers will like to roll the cost of the freight into the product total. So we figure it out for them so they don't have to do the work. So on each invoice, it will show them how much freight was incurred for that particular PO. We're not charging them multiple times for one shipment. This is a common question, so if it is unclear, please let us know and we will explain it again. Please note the following exceptions to a consolidated order. Orders coded as 48-hour or 48-1 do not consolidate. Future ship dates, orders with a ship date more than 60 days in the future will not consolidate. COD orders and key account orders and accounts classified to do not consolidate, we don't consolidate them. Staged accounts are not consolidated. Orders where the requested ship date has been changed, we do not consolidate those. Orders where the ship date is modified from the ship to in the master, if it was going to one location and now it's going to another, that order will not consolidate with any of the other orders on file for the customer. If my order is consolidating, why is there a freight charge on all of my invoices? I touched upon this before, but as I said, it is a common question. It's located on page 18 in your TEWS University manual. Freight charges for consolidated orders are at proportion to each invoice based on the weight of the item shipped on that order, as well as the carton size that they shipped in. Every order should have a proportional amount of freight assessed on the invoice. It gets a little bit confusing for our customers, so as we really want for you to understand this like we understand it, so that way we can explain it to them without a hitch. What is an ASN? An ASN is an advanced shipment notification. When a shipment is leaving our facility, our system will automatically email the details, including an invoice. The ASN provides suggested retail prices, tracking numbers, and alerts the customer to the items being shipped before the order arrives. This is also helpful because if they've received one box on Monday and they see that there's multiple items that haven't arrived just yet, they should notice that there are 2 or 3 tracking numbers in that email, and they'll know that there are still more boxes coming. Will all customers receive an ASN? Only those customers who are set up to receive invoices via email will receive this information. Be sure to collect email addresses for all of your customers so they can benefit from these communications. We cannot fax advanced shipment notifications. How will a customer receive their invoice? Customers will receive their invoice via email if an email address is on file and the account is set up in our system to receive their invoices via email. Otherwise, the invoice will be printed and either included in the last carton of their order or sent via regular mail, postal service. We can only fax reprints. The customer master account file cannot be flagged to fax invoices. Many of our accounts share a phone and fax line, and there is no conclusive method to determine if the fax has been received, and so we really do prefer the email. What happens to an order when there is no product allocated to the order? The order will remain on back order until there is product to allocate to the